What's going on, everyone? Jake here again. So this video may be a little slow and a little boring for some of you, but I had the opportunity to go and test drive the new electric Hummer, and it was pretty sweet. Anyway, that's really all this video is. Hopefully you guys enjoy it.
It'd be weird putting a body in the front.
There's no engine here.
Yeah, how much they cost? This one is like 67, this trim level. Not bad. It's actually cheaper than I thought it would be. Yeah. They start at like 50. You guys can sit in them if you like. They're all open. Cool. Because I used to live next to Torquey and Chevy Silveros in Flint. So when I saw the sticker price, I was like, this is like 65. Yeah, this one is like 67.
What?
There's more expensive.
Fancy.
Just it's fun. I mean, I want to take it on the road. More fun, but it's cool to drive.
There. I'm gonna do
Careful stepping in, it is quite the jump. Above the circle is how you select the mirror. They're playing like 90s rap over there.
I know.
This playlist is so bizarre because it also play like throwback country from like the 90s. I'm like, this is a weird playlist. Alright, so if you're ready, you're going to press the button on the side right here, pull back and release it. It's like a toggle switch. And then we're going to go over there to the stop sign. No engine.
I know.
And then make a right hand turn up here.
I drive a big diesel truck every day. So.
Well, once you start driving, it's going to sound more like a normal truck. Not as much as your diesel does, but it's going to feel more like a normal truck. So then we'll stay in the right lane. So what else are you driving today? The Rivian?
Yeah.
So you'll notice a big difference between this one and the Rivian. Well, this one and any electric vehicle. Have you ever driven an electric vehicle before?
No.
Started off with a good one, the most expensive one, but a good one. The light will make a right hand turn. So there's a few reasons. I tell everyone that in this vehicle, this is your most real feel, quote unquote, vehicle today. Not calling electric vehicles fake, but this is going to feel more like a gas model vehicle than most electric vehicles will, for a few different reasons. You can turn on red here, just let the cars in the left turn lane go first. Unless they get the green light. I'm not sure which order it goes in. This one weighs a crap load. In case you want to know what crap load is, it's 9,000 pounds. This vehicle is extremely heavy. Go ahead and turn. It's extremely heavy considering how much a normal gas truck weighs in consideration. So you feel that weight as even coming around the corner, and as we continue moving forward, you're going to feel that weight as we pull forward, just like a normal truck would. We also have these massive tires. So we have 35-inch off-roading tires. They're off-roading. They're meant for like mud, so it has a mud tread on them, which gives us a lot more road noise and road vibration. So you can hear that noise even on smooth pavement back here. It is 35 miles an hour. Is it actually going to rain, or is it just going to keep spitting out water?
It's spring.
It's been doing this on and on. Like, just decide what you want to do. Stop being so ominous about it.
It's Michigan. It doesn't ever know.
Yeah, tell me, how is it 67 today, and then on Sunday it was 100 degrees with 100% humidity?
Right.
I mean, I'm not mad. I'm over the heat. I'm ready for fall. I'm ready to wear a hoodie and maybe even just some shorts. But I'm ready for hoodie weather.
Yes.
I'm over the 100-degree stuff. Like, the humidity that we've had the past couple weeks has been suffocating. Anyways, I digress. So you really feel, as we continue forward, the road gets kind of worse. That's Michigan for you. But you really feel that road noise and the vibration. So if I didn't tell you this was an electric vehicle, you might not know because you have a good amount of noise. Even with the windows closed, radio off, it's still a good amount of noise that you're getting from the tires. So if you drive that Rivian, you're going to notice it's going to be a little bit quieter than this because they have all-terrain tires. One big noticeable difference you're going to feel right away between this one and foot off the acceleration, it starts applying the brakes for you automatically. It helps bring power back into the vehicle. It also is just better overall for your range. The same thing applies to like a gas model vehicle if you were to learn that style technique of driving, which is the better way of driving anyways, that we're just not taught how to do properly. It's more about de-accelerating and accelerating versus it's about braking. So once you get better at doing that, it won't be as jerky and it's really smooth. And everyone says that once they get used to it, they're like, I don't want to drive ever with it off. Because it's so much better and it will bring you to a complete stop. So this light, we're going to make a right-hand turn. So with this, don't hit the brake, I want you to just let off the acceleration.
That's pretty wild.
So like you don't ever have to put your foot on the brake.
Yeah.
And it's pretty crazy to think that it's not just going to take off. We're going to turn right here. This also, you can turn on red, just make sure there's no car coming at you. People love not to use their blinkers too.
Yep.
Drives me nuts.
It's funny, you'd think it would have more wear on the brake pads too, or the braking surface.
No, it actually makes it a little bit better for it, which is pretty crazy to think about. So with this vehicle, I did talk about the weight of the vehicle and the 24 batteries. It makes it 10 times more powerful. So this truck has 1,000 horsepower and it has 11,500 foot-pounds of torque, which is just stupid.
Yeah.
It doesn't. Why does it need that much power? Because it's so heavy. But did it have to be faster than a Lamborghini? No.
Is it
Is
really?
it? Yes.
Wow.
It goes 0 to 60 in 3.5 seconds, which is stupid considering how heavy this vehicle is. Think about like if a Lamborghini pulled up next to this, we could probably roll over it with clearing it easily. Like we put this thing in extract mode, lift up 4 inches, and just clear that thing.
Why
And
not?
it's faster, which is just insane.
That's crazy.
So it's cool that it can do that. It is extremely torquey. A lot of times when if I do acceleration courses with this vehicle, I kind of got to walk people through of how to properly, have both hands on the steering wheel. Don't lock your thumbs inside. You want to make sure that you have a good handle on that steering wheel because you're going to take off and your instant reaction is going to jerk that steering wheel because the steering wheel will fight you because it's so powerful. It's just an aggressive amount of power. At this light, we're going to make a right-hand turn. One of the cool things about this truck is the back tires turn. So it makes it
I've seen that.
a lot more agile in maneuvering, which makes it not seem as aggressively big as what it is. Everyone thinks this thing is a tank, which it kind of is, but the F-150 lighting is actually bigger. It's just body heavy because the top is so much shorter and you have these massive tires. It gives the illusion the vehicle is bigger than what it actually is, which is cool, and it can be a little nerve-wracking at first, but once you get to driving, and it's like driving a forklift essentially, because it's just so easy to swing around. You can pop a UE like it's no one's business. With the steering wheels turning, or the wheels turning the way they do, we'll make a right-hand turn at this light. It allows us to do the crab walk function that this vehicle can do. Everyone wants to play with it on the pavement. It doesn't work. It's got to be on more traction area or like gravel. But it allows the vehicle to walk sideways. It is mostly for an off-roading type of function. I don't know. There was a rumor that someone's like, "Oh no, it helps you get in and out of traffic." I'm like, "Nah, that's not what it's for." And
Helps you parallel park.
Yeah, it doesn't. It's like you need this wheels they're just gonna spin. I had an engineer in the car. He's like, no, it should work on pavement. I said, well, should and will are two different things.
Right.
Did you guys try it on pavement? No. Then I don't know if I don't think it's gonna work. Just based on the knowledge that I have, I don't think it's gonna work. Or it will. It just won't be nearly as pretty as they want it to look because the tires are gonna spin and slowly gonna like spit its way through the motion.
Yeah.
But it is pretty cool. I wish we could take it to that construction site and just go play with it.
That would be fun. I'd like to take it off a jump.
I'd be a little nervous to drive a $120,000 vehicle in an off-roading scenario.
Yes.
But some people will do it. More power to you. I don't know if I would have the balls to do it. I would 100% have some fun in the snow with this thing. Especially think about the fact that this thing called extract mode, like I mentioned, where it lifts up 4 inches with air suspension and it'll bring it back down. So imagine taking a snowbank with that. Like, I can get through this, but let's just lift it up for fun, just because I can.
Yeah.
And with these tires, who cares about curving? You're not gonna never hit the rim because it's so far away from the edge of the tire. So this thing just would be the way. I think this thing would have be so much fun in the snow that I would probably get myself into trouble. I would probably try to bury myself on purpose just to get myself out.
Why not?
Just because you can. Why not?
You gotta test it.
You gotta
Yeah. I mean, I've had, so these tires are the exact same size tires they have in the new Broncos. They have the Sasquatch package. I'm also a little biased to the Broncos because I have one. But I helped launch the Broncos, and we did an off-roading tour with them. And one of my coworkers purposely took one of the ones with the bigger tires and tried to get it stuck in the mud and couldn't do it. Like he like purposely tried to bury it and just like try to get it in there, and it still just kept pulling itself out. It's like, well, that's fun, but it's like, well, I wanted to get myself stuck.
Yeah.
Because you were trying to show a demonstration of how to tow it out if we needed to. But it's like, gotta get stuck, Evan. He's like, I'm trying. Like, just come on, wiggle the wheels in deeper. It didn't work. But I mean, it's still fun trying. It was a wild track, but 35-inch tires. So same size tires as this one.
He failed his job.
Huh?
No, he failed his job.
I know. Like, you had one job, Evan. It was to get it stuck, and you're never gonna have that job again. How often someone be like, go get this vehicle stuck? Just for demonstration purposes. And like, I would love to someone tell me, just go get it stuck. Okay, sure. Especially because mud is, I mean, it's more messier. The snow, I think, would be more fun, but if it's not like freezing cold outside, or if I had the proper like snow pants and boots on, you know, we make a right hand turn like here. Huh?
So I like playing this one.
It's so much fun.
Find it on the parking lot.
Yeah, imagine doing it. Donuts in this thing. Come on, the back tires turn.
Right.
It'd be so much fun. And then we'll stay in the right lane. We're not gonna go in that first driver. We're gonna go in that second driver where the lightning's pulling in right there. I really wish it would just decide to rain or not, though. Odds are it's gonna rain as soon as we finish. We have to break everything down.
Oh, of course. Oh, we're already back.
Yeah, it's not crazy all around. We're also in like downtown neighborhood. Huge area. You can pull up right behind that Tesla. See how easy that is to like turn right around?
Yeah.
I want to see this back door.
You can't feel it?
I can feel it, yeah.
Well, yeah, you probably can. One of the cool things too is this thing has like 14 different camera views. Press the key on top. Park it. My favorite one is the one underneath the vehicle, which is super cool because you can shoot the front and back angle. I really want to get. I forgot to. I was going to get a mask and tape it underneath there to scare my coworkers. Could you imagine like turning that on and like, oh, look at the camera underneath, and the mask's right there?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be so funny. I love Halloween and pranks, so I think that's so fun.
I want
So
to
if
see
you
it.
want to, while you stay in the car, you guys get out, and then I want you to turn that wheel so they can see the back tire.
Okay. Thank you.
That's cool.
Alright, so that's it for this one, guys. Hit that like button if you enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe, and have a good one.